Hi, friends. A very warm welcome to our show today. My name is Maria Pontes. With 4 decades of a corporate journey, an author, and a coach to help women planning to retire or retired to reinvent a life of legacy. Today, I have a very good friend of mine, and I would like to invite her. She's all the way from Malaysia. She's Betty Phua, who has accepted to come and be with you on this program. Betty is a very supportive wife, a proud mother of 2 girls, 1 boy, to a loving daughter-in-law and 2 granddaughters. Betty ended her 4 decades of corporate journey, her last assignment being with an international insurance company, namely Allianz Insurance. She's been the longest serving employee for 44 years. She began her career as an executive secretary and ended as a senior manager, policy processing and operations, including numerous departments, making her career path very enriching. Having retired for 5 years, Betty has transitioned to her second career, assisting her sons in their business. Her passions are always embarking on self-development as well as developing others. And with this short introduction, I invite Betty Phua to please be here and share this program with us. Welcome, Betty.
Thank you very much, Maria, all the way from India.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for being on this show. And it's been such a pleasure having you to learn from you on what you have been after your retirement. And I would like you to share your journey. So, what is the retirement lifestyle you envisaged for yourself when you retired 5 years back?
Come again, the last part of the question.
When you planned to retire, what did you envisage?
I ended up working as usual.
Okay.
And this is just as normal. Yeah.
Okay. And did you have any financial and health planning for yourself?
Oh, that is definitely. I did that because I view these 2 aspects of this financial and the health planning very important in order to live our life to the fullest, meaningfully and happily.
Okay. And what was your ongoing personal development you pursued? What did you do differently?
Oh, as usual, I am a person who is very keen to learn. And this is a question so close to my heart. Throughout my working years, I have always been having the urge to learn new things. That's why I hop on from department to department, and I have learned tremendously. And this learning desire of mine will never end. Not only I am developing myself professionally, I am also pursuing my personal development.
Okay.
Inside also to help to develop others. And this is one area. Yeah.
Lovely. And I mean, it would have given you immense pleasure is what I see from the way you say about it.
Yes, yes.
How are you contributing to yourself and others using your experience and wisdom from your professional life?
For me, because until this age, I am learning. I am still getting myself very much involved in the NGO, non-profit organization,
yes,
in MAPSA, Malaysian Association of Professional Secretaries and Administrators. Even though I have retired, I still feel that I can contribute greatly. And in the work front, helping my son in the business, I am also developing people. Because developing people, when people has given me the opportunity to develop myself, it is also my duty to develop others. This is the burning desire in me all this while. Yeah.
Yes, so I recall Betty, friends, when I met her in Papua New Guinea at the Asian Secretaries Congress. She was a go-to person. And even now, during the pandemic, she has very sweetly kept in touch, inviting me and my colleagues in India for all the programs that they held on Zoom for their secretaries and admin professions. So, Betty, I had seen you even being a past president of your association. You were still involved supporting them and nurturing them. I think just like a motherly figure to them, you have taken them in your stride, and I see you supporting them even now. That's an amazing place to be in and to see your friends also grow. So I just wanted to ask you, other than helping your family, your colleagues in the association, what else do you do in terms of keeping yourself active, having fun, and with your hobbies? If you have, you could share that for us.
Okay, thank you very much. This is also something that excites me a lot because
Yeah.
besides engaging myself in work, developing people, getting the workers to be in line with what they ought to do, I also actively involved in Toastmasters.
Oh,
You know, Toastmasters Club, which is an international body, is non-profit organization that is for us to actually develop ourselves in the speaking skill, in the presentation skill, in the leadership skill. And I am not sure whether the audience or you have known exactly about Toastmaster. This is something that I learned greatly, especially during the last 2 over years, the pandemic,
wow.
where previously we were so used to physical meeting. Now, in
Yes.
the comfort of our own home, we are able to visit all over the globe, all over the world. We participate in contests, in speeches, in their meeting, so that we get to know different culture and different time zone. How
Yes.
do they conduct? And this is some really good golden opportunity for us. This is one area. And the
Yes.
other thing is having learned Zoom. I'm sure all of us during this pandemic time, those
Yes.
days we never heard what exactly is Zoom. I
Yes.
want to make sure that our association members are striving to develop themselves, not just because waiting for the Zoom, waiting for pandemic to be over. They must learn something, and that's why I have, without fail, from April 2020, when the pandemic first struck us, I got onto the monthly event. I forced them. I really encourage all. They say, oh, I am so old. I am already retired. So what? I am also, but we all learn together. I make sure that they get onto the Zoom, learn how to mute, unmute video, and just to make sure they chat, they learn how to figure out how to Zoom. And this
Yes.
way, the Toastmaster have given me especially the full opportunity to learn and walk the extra mile. And I
Wow.
want to pass this experience to many of our association. So we learn, we let people learn, and we ourselves upskill, and we learn all the time.
Thank you very much. My God, Betty, you're more than what I was thinking of. And your Toastmaster, some skills, I think I would like to encourage my Indian Association members to be a part of. And I'm sure someday we could request you to organize a session for us.
Yes, that would be great. That
Yes.
would be great.
And
Yeah.
Betty, um, today you are on this program with me, and the entire world would be watching you. What is your feeling of, being invited for this interview today or a chat today? What do you feel?
I feel so excited. I feel so thrilled, especially so after hearing from you that the whole world is listening to both of us.
Yes,
And this is something that I want to hear that for myself. How did I perform with you? Because we both have been always communicating, and this is one now you are telling me that you are sharing with so many.
yes,
That will be very exciting. And when I hear it, I will certainly want to share. If you would allow me to have that sharing later on, I want to share to my whole association, MAPSA, Malaysian
yes,
Association of Professional Secretaries and Administrators, so that this will also excite my members. Who said when you are retired, who said when you are in the senior age, you can't learn? We all are learning now. Well, I'm talking to you. I did not know that you are sending to the whole world about our appearances. Thank you,
yes.
Maria.
You're an example, Betty, and I would love others to hear and watch you, because it's your journey and how you are having a lifestyle that you've created for yourself. And that's what I'm looking out. That's my entire aim of making women who are planning to retire and are retired enjoy a life like you and I are doing.
Yes, very
Yes,
good. Make sure that we keep our retiring years meaningful and
yes,
happy all the way.
yes, Betty. And I would like to ask you a last question is, um, what are the other associations or the other social um, platforms that you are associated with? I know one, you are with us on the Asian Secretaries uh, Association. You are part of the Toastmaster. Any other under your hat that you've not told us?
Oh, yes, I am still very active with, within my circle of friends. My primary classmate
Oh,
since we were 7 years old until
wow.
now. In fact, next week we will have our gathering. Now that the borders have opened, we are not being in the lockdown position. We have
Okay.
planned every month we have got to meet up to make sure that we celebrate those having the birthday during that month. That is primary classmates since 7 years old until now.
Okay.
And another batch, I have my secondary classmate also as active, but more so on writing. Whereas the
Okay.
primary is social gathering, we used to have karaoke session. I love to sing. But now, because of the lockdown, we have not been singing for so long. The
Oh,
secondary classmates are very academic type. They are not going out for karaoke, but we will go for outing. We have the ex-colleague whom we all have been planning. Now, with the border open, we have got to plan our travel, maybe starting July or August. Maybe we go homeland in Sarawak.
okay.
So those are the things that kept me very active. And while I am still in my retiring years, I am still getting very closely in touch with my old colleagues. We
Oh,
have different WhatsApp groups, so we do a lot of sharing. And even my own previous staff, we still have a group. They will still consult, they will still text, they will still getting in touch because we keep each other very much informed. The constant communication with the sibling and relative, I would say, not so encouraging. We only meet when we need to. Whereas the social gathering with friends and ex-colleagues and classmates, they are even closer because as we age, we needed more time among us.
yes.
While the siblings, they are all busy looking after their grandchildren. They will not have time, only maybe night time we chat. So
Okay.
this keep
Wonderful.
me very busy.
Nice. So, what are your one or two learnings for the audience here?
Yes, very important when we are in our senior age. It is very essential that we keep emergency fund. Don't wait until we want to retire, only you start saving. You got to save while you are able to during the working time, the
Yes.
tenure of work. So this is an advice I would give to those who are still working. And invest any extra cash saving. Don't just go and buy things unnecessarily. Impulse buying, then you will regret. Don't put all in the FD, because when you need a big sum, for example, any emergency in the
Yes.
hospital where you
Yes.
don't have insurance, you need that. So you must have some loose fund with you. And most importantly, live a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
Take care of your health, because
Yes.
it's no point saving so much of the money when you are in the sick bed. You just wait, and who is going to inherit all your money that you save? This is important, because if you don't indulge in your own health to keep
Yes.
well, no one will do that for you. The children may even promise you, but when they are having their family, they may
Yes.
overlook this and give you lesser attention. This is one area. But the other last thing I want to share is, while we are aging, don't put learning to a stop, because there
Yes.
is no end in learning. Plan some time during our retirement, focus on our retirement planning, but at the same time, you have got to devote some time to learn new things. For example, I just want to share, during this pandemic time, I tell myself, how can I improve myself further? I signed up for a program to learn from a speaker to a trainer. Because
Oh,
if you are already at this age, you think you want to impart the knowledge, you get yourself in a position that you can share, train people. Because from young, I have been teaching. Even while working, I teach children, giving tuition. And during my working years, I develop people from zero to heroes. And now, retired, I got to make myself be useful, because if I
yes.
wait to die, I will turn burnout. I will be having Alzheimer. I do not want that. I want to get connected. So if our ASA Congress we are having, this is the time that we should be connecting with all our ASA friends. So
Yes.
importantly, retirement planning is so important. Financial, health, giving yourself more life to be with a friend, go travel if you need to, devote time which is meaningful. And I also very keen, I can do my keen very keenly whenever I can in my brisk walking. And the other thing, if it is raining, no time, you can do very quickly in front of your
House.
laptop for
Yes.
your walk, because
Yes.
you have got this walking, you can still do exercise. I involved with a group of friends in the weekly, every Thursday morning in the dancer size class. So this is something that is also keeping me active. Power walk, brisk walking, and simple dancing. No
Yeah, that
need the
was
ballroom dancing. Yeah.
so important. Yeah, you've shared in a nutshell so many things that we can do. So Betty, thank you so much. It was lovely listening to you. So many ideas that you shared. I'm sure our audience would be very, very happy to learn from you. And thank you for being here on this show for us. And God bless to you.
It is indeed my pleasure. Thank you so much, Maria, for this opportunity, and I look forward to hearing from you with your sharing of the recording, if you can. All right.
Yes,
All the
sure.
best, Maria,
Thank you.
with all my love and kisses.